Hi, I'm Richard Callicott and I'm President of Volleyball England and British Volleyball. When we got the games in 2005, there was a major issue for us, and that was that we had 4 home countries, all of which were affiliated to the FIVB, none of which were going to be strong enough or able to compete in an Olympic Games because we had to have a GB team. So we pulled together all 4 federations, competed as Great Britain, and negotiated with the International Federation to allow us to compete, to take our place in the Olympic Games. What we ended up having to do, of course, was create a whole new structure, which meant a new constitution. We had to find a way of pulling the 4 federations together, so we did that by giving everyone 2 votes and 2 places on the board, and then we brought in non-executive directors in order to ensure that we had a business-like approach. From there on, we had to go through the process of identifying players from the 4 countries. We then had to appoint coaches, and you can imagine that that took quite a lot of time. Since 2006-07, our beach program has been operating. We originally employed a coach who had to leave us last year, Matt Grinlabs from Australia. And then when he had to leave, we then reappointed as his successor, the assistant coach, Mort Bowes. And then earlier this year, we've appointed a new assistant coach who happens to be Mo Glover, which competed in the 1996 Atlanta Games, our only other team to have played in the Olympic Games. What we've been trying to do is to create a legacy before the Games and not wait until the Games. So our men's team did particularly well in the test event at Earl's Court for volleyball. And in this beach event, what we've done is negotiated with Callicott that the sand was going to have to go back to where it came from after the Games, and there was going to be a cost involved in that. Well, Callicott have agreed to give me the sand, and we have worked very closely with local authorities here in London, and we will take the sand now to 5 different locations in London, and we put together a plan of development. So there will be competition, development, a whole program of teaching the game in advance of 2012. And then next year, following the Games, there's going to be twice as much sand available. And we hope to have somewhere around 20 courts going here in London and gradually moving up through England, going further north. In the last 3 months, we've opened up new facilities in 5 locations outside of London, and we're just about to build an indoor covered beach volleyball court in Bournemouth, which is about an hour and a half south of London on the coast. So our legacy is already in place. Now the challenge is to make sure we've got the coaches, to make sure we've got the development programs, and that is also coming together. So by September, we will be operating using the sand from here in order to make sure that 1 year out from the Games, we already have the legacy.